What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT, Joe Locke from the Money Etiquette Group, and here's my quick reaction. Here's some quick points in reference to the Facebook Libra and Calibra hearing that took place in the U.S. Senate today. There was a hearing with the U.S. Senate Committee on Banking and Housing and Urban Affairs. And I just want to talk today about what I heard, because I made a previous video talking about how this is going to be an attempt to create a global currency. And I promise you, everything that was said during this hearing only confirms that Facebook, in association with 100 plus businesses, are attempting to create a global currency. That is 100% their ambitions. That's what they want to do. So here are a few points from that meeting that you should have paid attention to. Facebook does not own Calibra or Libra. They're putting their brand behind it, but they own an equal ownership percentage as everyone else. However, everyone that owns a percentage, everyone that's going to be an original investor, which is going to be a committee member, which requires a $10 million investment, will be or will have the ability to make profits off of the Calibra wallet. And we'll get into how they do that later, but understand that they will be able to make money off the wallet, not off of the Libra coin itself, which is, again, a stable coin. It doesn't change in value based on being backed by treasury notes and real dollars and currencies. They just want to make sure that it's actually backed by something. So this is not a speculation cryptocurrency or digital currency. What I will tell you about the advisory board and how you become a member of the committee: you have to put up at least $10 million. You do have to be voted in or agreed upon to enter into this group. And it will not be representatives of the private citizens of the world. So you won't have, let's just say, a person that's going to look out for the interests of the common person. No, this will be entirely controlled by private businesses. Even if they offer public shares of stock, it's still owned by private businesses, and it is not run in one country. It's going to be a global company. So keep that in mind when it comes to Facebook's position within Libra and the Calibra world. Also, getting back to how this will be a worldwide currency, representatives, if they don't agree to the launch of this cryptocurrency, it's still going to happen. They've based themselves in Switzerland because they say it represents the global world. They want us to know that this is not a U.S.-based country, a U.S.-based company. However, it's a company that will have U.S. interests involved in it. So they're saying we'll have a presence in the U.S., we'll have U.S. companies involved. But when it comes to oversight, this is a global company, so the U.S. government nor any other government runs it, and operating out of Switzerland represents that. So keep that in mind. Also, they did say that they will address all concerns that are put out there, and before they would launch, they would make sure that these concerns are fully addressed. But they also will be the determining factor in if these concerns are addressed. So if they, let's just say you bring up a governor, a senator, anyone brings up a concern about privacy or about anything, they'll directly address it. They'll have something to say in terms of their constitution, which I'll get to later, and their guidance and their authority or guidance will speak to that. However, it's going to speak based on what they feel is satisfactory. So they will determine what's satisfactory and what's not the U.S. government, not senators, not representatives. No one but themselves will really determine how far along they are. They will, when it comes to their reserve system, the money that they're going to have to the side to represent this currency, will work with the U.S. government. They will deal with FINRA regulations. They will deal with, let's say, the Fed. They'll make sure that they are compliant, and that's open and public information. However, when it comes to decision making, it's still not controlled by the government, any government. So keep that in mind. There was a quote said by, and this, the main person that was speaking, by the way, was, I believe his name is David Marcus from Facebook. And he did say, and this is going to be paraphrased, but he said, listen, there are two financial worlds. One in which it's controlled by the government, and the other which is not, which is dealing with cryptocurrency and things like that. What his argument is that Libra and Calibra, which will be very, let's say, government friendly, should be positioned on the forefront of that second world. Because if you do that, then you'll have some level of control and oversight over the second world versus none. If you allow what they would characterize as, you wouldn't say criminals, but people who are not government friendly, those organizations to run that second world in finance, okay, that dark finance world, then you won't be able to control or know what's going on when it comes to financing terrorism or whatever they want to call it, drug trade, whatever. However, if you position us, we'll be the snitch. We'll tell. We'll let you know everything that's happening. So it's in your best interest to let us lead than to block us, because this is going to happen with or without you. That was said, I won't say verbatim, but in general, that's what he was saying. Also, the Calibra wallet will follow Know Your Customer regulations. You certainly will have to submit your real ID to use it, but you don't have to have a Calibra wallet to get Libra coins. Developers will develop their own wallets, and they said they will create some barriers to make it difficult to, to prevent fraud. But there's really nothing stopping them from random developers creating wallets which will hold Libra coins, and then those wallets will work with the Calibra wallet. So keep that in mind. If that was too heavy, don't worry about it. Just keep listening. There was a good point that was made by a senator from Arizona. She made the statement that Libra isn't even a cryptocurrency. She said that it's a digital currency. And I was surprised that the Facebook representative, David Marcus, that he didn't try to correct her, which goes back to a lot of people in the cryptocurrency community questioning, is Facebook Libra even really a cryptocurrency, or is it just a digital currency? And because it runs based on blockchain, I understand the definition of cryptocurrency, but because cryptocurrencies were meant to be public, while this is private, it really doesn't meet the total definition or purpose of what cryptocurrencies were supposed to be. So it was interesting to see that he didn't correct her when she said it's not a cryptocurrency, it's a digital currency, because maybe they do understand that ultimately they're not a cryptocurrency. Keep that in mind. Calibra, the wallet, is where the members are going to make their money. Okay, they're saying that even though this is a nonprofit organization, the Libra Association, members who invest in the Calibra wallet and its creation will make money from it, profits. And a lot of those profits will come from small businesses, because the entire purpose of this, one of the big purposes of the Calibra wallet is to ensure small businesses transact more often on Facebook and Facebook-owned applications than ever before. Which, through WhatsApp, through Instagram, they're going to incentivize small business owners to accept Libra and use Facebook platforms to conduct business, in which they're going to make money off of those transactions and off of those memberships and off of having the ability, these small businesses, to transact on a platform that already has 2 billion plus users. So that's going to be the incentive. And on top of that, they said that eventually, through the Calibra wallet, they're going to offer small business loans in association with banks. So they're saying we're not going to be a bank, but we are going to offer loans by partnering with banks. Look, guys, all in all, the Libra cryptocurrency is not being put in place to replace the dollar. It's not supposed to work in place of the euro. It's supposed to work with other currencies, but also be the leading place and leading mechanism used to transact. And the purpose of that is to create a global currency. That's all it comes down to. Facebook and all partners, which none will represent you or me, is creating a currency which will be government friendly, but not government controlled, not one government. They're going to be based in Switzerland, so that you can transact using their currency, and it will be the dominant currency used for transactions around the world, but work with the dollar, work with euros, work with yen, work with all currencies. But their point is they just want you to transact using their platforms. Someone did ask the question of, if you have Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, will you embed other wallets outside of Calibra? And they said no. So think about the days of Microsoft and Internet Explorer. Think about how that worked. They're basically saying, look, you can, with Calibra. Use other wallets. Like, you'll be able to transfer money from your Calibra wallet to another wallet. So they're saying it will be a wallet-friendly environment for other creators of wallets. However, when it comes to embedding on their platform, you will be forced to use the Calibra wallet if you want to use it through WhatsApp, if you want to use it Libra through Facebook, if you want to use it through Instagram. And what they're saying is small businesses, not consumers, small businesses will comply with this anyway, because so many people use the platforms, and they're going to incentivize you as a customer, as a consumer, to use it too. So if you missed all that, just know, guys, in short, the entire effort has been confirmed again and again, and it's going to be confirmed tomorrow. It's happening whether the government likes it or not. Calibra is a global effort through the Libra coin and the Calibra wallets. The committee, the council that will control it, will be private businesses, up to 100, that have to invest at least $10 million to be a member. And of that 100 plus member group, 5 to 19 individuals will be chosen to be a part of the committee that really makes decisions. And they will have one chairperson. And also, just to let you know, they did say that they will be developing their own constitution. Their own constitution. Sounds like a country. Sounds like just an entire power that's put into the hands of a few, which is nothing new. But that's the breakdown, guys. You can let me know what you think. Don't get this confused with Bitcoin and XRP and Ripple. No, this is a different beast right here. Okay, this is all about global domination and creating a one world currency. Facebook is a worldwide global company, and now they want to create a global currency. It's that simple, guys. We'll see what happens at the hearings tomorrow, but know and understand this: I don't care what's said at these hearings, this is not going to be stopped. It's happening in 2020. I'd bet on it.